Welcome to The Way Between, everybody. I'm your host, Zgander, and today we are getting back to Ancient Domains of Mystery, A Beginner's Guide to Necromancy, Part 2. So let's go ahead and dive right in. How's everyone doing? Yesterday, I had last left us off hold on. We had last left off right outside the Caves of Chaos, the Caverns of Chaos, and we're gonna pick up Pay no heed to Tough Boy up here. Right, we were going to enter this village here. On the last video, I had a couple comments. Lazor asked, what's the best way to train up your mana stat? I'm going to assume you actually mean train and not just, like, increase your mana stat. The best way to train your mana stat is honestly Necromancy, which we'll get into maybe this episode, but definitely later in the series. If that is indeed what Laz was talking about, training is different than just straight increasing, sort of. There are many things in the game that either train one of your stats, one or more of your stats, or abuse one or more of your stats. I want to say last episode we got some Morgia roots and ate some. Maybe we didn't. But I know I talked about Morgia. Morgia roots, even if they're cursed, we will train willpower and toughness both a little bit when you eat them. There are many various ways to train up different stats. Necromancy spends your raw mana statistic. You will lose points of mana when you use Necromancy, but then it also really strongly trains mana. So you usually end up getting 2 points of mana back per point of mana spent on Necromancy. That being said, obviously not everyone is a Necromancer. Let me try to think of a different way to train mana. Probably in the absence of using Necromancy, the best way I can think of, and I'm by no means any huge expert on the subject, but the best way I can think of, aside from using Necromancy, is casting expensive spells. So, oh, hold on. Let me open up a random tile here. Earthquake costs a ridiculous amount of power points. We can't even cast it yet. But say, you know, we get to 110 power points, and we start casting Earthquake. When you're casting spells that use up a huge portion of your power points, that trains your mana really highly. I can't really think of any other very direct ways of training your mana. Those are definitely the main two good ones. And if anyone knows, let me know in the comments if anyone knows any other ways to train mana. I'd be interested to learn as well. And I just also wanted to give a shout out to Christian Scott. Christian Scott actually is the one who originally requested I do a Necromancer guide. And that's why we're all here. So welcome to The Way Between. We're going to get back into it. The reason I call this episode The Checklist is virtually all of my ADOM playthroughs start the same way and tend to progress in a very similar fashion. And we're going to follow that with the Necromancer as well. part of every run is just visiting this potion shop. A, to see what he has for sale. And buying all his water is always a good idea. But B, because it will identify a whole host of potions for you. That troll blood is nice. So that when you encounter them in the wild, you'll already know what all of these potions are. Come on, what? There we go. And that's really the only reason I visit this town. But my checklist, what I'm going to call the ADOM Survivors Checklist for beginners. This is stuff that you're going to need and questions that you need to answer, not only to get to the mid-game, but to get through it to the end game and to eventually, hopefully, beat the game. So number 1, waterproof blanket. There are games that you can get by without a waterproof blanket, but you can't rely on the luck of just never running into rivers or water that you have to traverse. If you don't have a waterproof blanket, chances are you're not going to beat the game. Luckily, there's one in the small cave, and you can take care of that usually pretty easily. You can also know that if you die in the small cave, that character was never going to beat the game. So, go to the small cave, first thing, get your waterproof blanket. There's your first thing on your checklist. We took care of that already. Get healing skill. And get the herbalism skill if you already have the healing skill. But if you don't have healing, don't prioritize herbalism over healing. There's very few circumstances where you will, but especially as a beginner, even if you started with the candle star sign, get the healing skill, which we did. And like I said, I kind of follow this every playthrough because I'm still relatively new to the game as well. I've only spent a couple years playing this game. There's some people that have played this game for 20 years. After you get your healing skill, acquire acid resistance, hopefully. This isn't necessarily something you need to have to beat the game, but it is just what I do at this part of the game. So, because the puppy cave's right there, it's got ants. Go kill a bunch of them. Hopefully you can get acid resistance off of an ant corpse. If you can't, it's not going to derail your run. But also, if you can't survive the ants, your chances of surviving the whole rest of the game, not super good. Number 4, acquire a renewable food resource, which we went to the arena to do. This is actually something that you can't do as a chaotic character. So you have to find some other way to do it. Whether that's through the food preservation skill, which a necromancer has, or if that's through some other means, you need to know how you're going to have enough food to make it to the end of the game so you don't starve. And I'm going to take a step back from the checklist for just a moment because I want to recall what we were doing. What were we doing here? We were going to go... what did I say to even do at the end of the last episode? We were going to... Oh, that's right. We were going to go get the teleport wand. Okay. Just so I can have something to do while... And the teleport wand is in this... It's always in this location on the map. A rather boring cave. Okay. So... You've got your waterproof blanket. You've got your healing skill. You've got acid resistance. You've got some kind of plan for your food resources throughout the game. And after that, you want to... I mean, it's not necessary, again, but you're going to want some kind of safe haven. Establish a safe haven. For most characters, this is going to be Dwarf Town. And that's why, for this guide... I recommend, and for beginners playing a Necromancer, I recommend staying lawful or neutral so that you can go to Dwarf Town, you can talk to everybody there, you can do all the quests, and you'll open up a dwarf cave, or not a dwarf cave, an ogre cave, and you can drop stuff off there. There's no enemies there, there's no NPCs, there's nobody in there, so you can just drop stuff in there, leave it there, it's safe, it's never going to get destroyed or stolen. You're going to want something like that for almost all characters, just because almost every character won't be able to carry everything important with them all the time, but also, you don't want to, even if you can, you don't really want to be carrying everything important with you all the time, just in case. And see, we've already run into a river. Good thing we have Frostbolt, but if we didn't, waterproof blanket here would be indispensable. You don't want to be holding on to really important items that can potentially get destroyed by an acid trap, for example, or a stone block trap can destroy stuff that's really important. I've had it happen. Even with detect traps and disarm traps, sometimes you miss it, and you kick open a door, and boom, there goes, your pickaxe that you needed to go retrieve the wand of teleportation. So those are your main 5 things to do at the start of the game, and you really want to, get that waterproof blanket, get the healing skill, get acid resistance if you can, and establish a renewable food resource, and establish a safe haven. Once you've done that, you're generally safe to proceed to the mid game. Oh, I'm carrying. Oh, see, I'm carrying too many things. Let me back off here. You're generally safe to proceed to the mid game, and the mid game is where you are going to be engaging in the acquire elemental orbs quests. Once you've got your starter stuff taken care of, you just want to gain some experience. You want to gain a few levels. So there's several ways to do that. My personal kind of go-to are the Dwarf Town quests, the Pyramid. Generally by then I'm between level 15, 16 to level 20. And that kind of works out for this character, because once I'm level 20, I want to go back to the small cave and make a powerful necromancy ally. Gain some experience. However you do that, it's up to you. There are other caves out on the world map that you can explore. Some of them are incredibly dangerous at this stage in the game. I want to say the Shadowy Cave is one you want to stay away from. There's a couple that you really want to stay away from. After you've gained some experience, or even during gaining experience, get the Ankh. Go to the pyramid. Go to the pyramid between levels 13 and 16. At some point in those levels, get the Ankh. Again, not necessary, but just wearing the Ankh gives you the Lucky and Fate Smiles intrinsics, which will be enormously helpful, not only for helping you find some gear, but also, just for kind of fudging some rolls in your favor. Having Fate Smiles, if you get crit for more than your current hit point total and damage, it will reduce you to 1 hit point, for example. Rather than kill you outright. So then you have an opportunity to drink a blessed potion of ultra healing, or pray to your deity for some healing. Get the teleport wand, which we're going to do here. Get teleport control. Teleport, a source of teleport, however you have it, and the wand is guaranteed. But a source of teleport and teleport control are nearly essential, even for non-caster classes. Let's go back and check our weight. Oh my god, I'm carrying just a ridiculous amount of stuff. Okay. So I could swim through that, but I just don't feel like it. So I need to drop some stuff off. I'm gonna go down here to the moldy dungeon. I'm gonna eat some lizards. And oh yeah, we're carrying a lot of heavy stuff right now. I need to keep those pickaxes on hand. Oh, I'll just read those. Alright, that should do. Yeah, we're fine now. Let me read those spell books real quick. Oops. Gotta be careful with Magic Missile. Magic Missile, like Lightning Bolt, bounces. So with those spells in particular, you gotta be careful in corridors, but Magic Missile, you have to be doubly careful. Most playthroughs, you're gonna be resistant to shock damage at some point throughout the game. But Magic Missile is non-elemental magic damage. So nobody can be resistant to it. It's an easy way for spellcasters to kill themselves on accident. So you want to avoid doing that. If you're in a corridor, be very careful if you feel you need to cast Magic Missile. Now, once you've got some experience, you've got the Ankh, you've got teleport, some source of teleport, and you've got teleport control. That's what we're going to be working on today, is getting the Ankh, getting teleport control, and then eventually making our way back to Dwarf Town. You've got some questions that you need to ask yourself. Do I have enough defense value and protection value to survive the animated forest? You know, because if you can't survive the animated forest, you sure as hell aren't going to survive the Dwarven Halls. Right? So for that, my general rule of thumb is I want to have a DV of at least 20 and ideally 25, especially depending on what my DV is. You can get by with as low a PV as 15 or 16 if your DV is excessively high. So I remember I did go down through the animated forest one time with only 16 PV because in coward mode my DV was 88. It was absurdly high. Okay, this really sucks for the teleport wand. This river is just insanely annoying. Its placement. Yikes. Ideally, you want 20 to 25 PV before you step into the animated forest. Unless, also, I guess, if you have like a really good source of invisibility, like a cloak of invisibility is really nice. If you have a lot of castings of the spell invisibility, that can help. Let's find out what this statue is. If I do this wrong, I'll kick myself. I don't know what that does, and we're not going to worry about it as a beginner in the beginner's guide. There are statues that can do some incredible things for your character. Maybe that's one of them, but I don't know. And it's fine to just not even worry about statues as a beginner. So that's your first big question that you need to have an answer for. And it starts, you know, that's getting yourself kind of through the end of the Oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh well. Through the end of the early game, I'll call it, is, you know, can I delve down into the Caverns of Chaos through the animated forest yet? Or do I need to, you know, grind a little bit more or whatever? You have to find some kind of answer for that. Oh my god, this is the worst. Come on. Oops. And if you can, then you've got to get yourself ready for the Water Temple and the Fire Temple. Most players I've noticed, and I don't know why this is, most players I've noticed prefer to do the Fire Temple, the Tower of Eternal Flames, before they do the Water Temple for whatever reason. It is much more difficult, I would say, to do the Fire Temple than the Water Temple. I've definitely found myself doing the Water Temple just to, you know, just for some forward momentum because I can't do the Tower of Eternal Flames yet. I am going to use Necromancy on this corpse to get myself closer to neutrality. So press A to open up the skill menu. D for Necromancy. We're going to make a ghoul. Wow, that didn't even change my alignment a bit. So we're going to need to use some more Necromancy, but get over here, ghoul. Oh, God. Right. So this is where you find the teleport wand. It's just a fairly standard dungeon, nothing too crazy in here, except it's filled with teleport traps. So I'm going to make another ghoul, hopefully. There we go. Dang. We are super lawful. And that's okay. You notice, though, that my mana has gone from 18 to 16. I'm going to let that train back up. I don't know where my ghoul went. It must have hit that trap, too. This is going to be zany fun. I'm going to let that train back up. You should see... hello. Goodbye. You should see that mana score come back very quickly. And it should go up to 20 or even 22 by the time we're done here. Now, what was I saying? If your answer is yes, I can survive getting through the animated forest, or yes, I do have some kind of strategy for getting through the Dwarven Halls, then you got to get ready for the Water and Fire Temple. And the Tower of Eternal Flames, what you're going to need for the Tower of Eternal Flames is a lot of fire resistance. So your next questions are, you know, can I cure poison with relative ease? Because if you're going to the Water Temple, there are a lot of things down there that poison you. And you can get... Poison can stack up in this game. So you can get poisoned multiple times and start losing, you know, 10, 20 or more HP per poison tick, and that's really bad. But if you have some way of removing poison relatively easily, then you'll be okay in the Water Temple. Most of the monsters aren't too difficult to deal with as far as the amount of damage they deal and the amount of damage you need to kill them. And the Snake from Beyond, you know, the Orb Guardian, also not too crazy hard. For the Tower of Eternal Flames, do you have a lot of fire resistance? You need at least 3 separate instances of fire resistance to take 0 constant fire damage. And do you have a fireproof blanket at this stage? Fireproof Blanket, again, this is, I'm going to say, not necessary for beating the game. You certainly can beat the game without one, but without one, you're very limited as to what you can take into the Tower of Eternal Flames. You know, you can't really take a lot of food into the Tower of Eternal Flames. You can't really take a lot of items into there because they're going to burn up in the constant environmental fire damage. But also, fireproof blankets protect everything you're not wearing, so everything in your backpack. Fireproof blankets protect that from fire traps, from enemy, you know, fire breath, any kind of fire damage you take. As long as you're not wearing a piece of equipment, as long as it's in your backpack, it won't be destroyed if you have a fireproof blanket. The fireproof blanket, over time, can get destroyed. That doesn't happen very often, especially if it's a blessed fireproof blanket, but, you know, so those are very useful items to have. Again, you can win the game without one, but these are questions that you have to have answers for, right? So I'm gonna stop talking about the checklist. There are some more things that we're gonna get, you know, prepared for. But first, we gotta get through this little dungeon here. So the way you find the teleport wand is not simply by, you know, walking around. I mentioned I needed a pickaxe. It's actually hidden in the walls. So you have to use a pickaxe to tear the walls down. And you could spend all day, you know, just digging in random spots, and I think that's what the creator intended you to do, which is a little insane. Or you can just go through and search every single square with your pointer, like I'm doing. And if you hover over a square that you can walk on, it changes from a gauntlet to a boot. And it does that even if you haven't explored the square, and even if it's in, like, hidden in a wall like this. So you gotta just wander through, and this is one of the more tedious and not very stream friendly parts of the game, so I do apologize, but we're gonna find this wand. It may take a while. My ghoul's like, "Hey, where'd you go, master? I don't know what to do. I don't like this place. I keep walking over things, and then I don't know where I am, and I just want my mom, to be honest. And you're my mom." That's what my ghoul sounds like. You know, this very gallant sounding music in the boring dungeon, in the boring cave, I believe it's actually called. Yep, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Okay, that's just a hallway. Oh! I thought I saw it turn into a boot there, over here. Okay, I was wrong. Oh! You quickling bastard. Oh, come on. Displacer beasts, actually, their corpse, if you eat their corpse, you gain a disease known as teleportitis, which will, every few steps or so, randomly teleport you, which is kind of a cool way a cool source of teleportation. Obviously, you want teleport control for that, and you can control teleportitis with teleport control. That's a very good way for non-casters, for example, to have some source of teleport. Alright, this kind of sucks. Where is this wand? Oh god. Oh, okay, I was like, where did that go? Okay. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. It's almost never just like, you know, in that first square. It's very often, like 3 squares back or even more. I've seen it as far back as 5 squares. Which can make it pretty tough to acquire with a pickaxe. We do have 2 pickaxes, so we should be fine for finding it in here with this character. There are also wands of digging, which we'll get later. Oh, we got him. Damn, that's a really inconvenient place for it to be, too. That's a really inconvenient place for it to be, because I have to dig diagonally for it. Alright. But what you do here, equip your pickaxe to your tool slot. Use it. Oh, God. Hello. That's a kind of a big yikes. Jesus, a stone giant? That can sometimes happen. There we go. That's a little scary. Alright, where was this again? Right here? Okay. Oops. Should be one more. The rock resists. What are you talking about? Okay. Oh god. Hello. Oh, good thing we have 7 league boots. That's such a saving grace. No, no, no. You're supposed to get teleported by that, buddy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get teleported by this. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna activate the trap. The one that I'm standing... Oh, crap. Right. Well, that's okay, because I'll just cast teleportation now. Goodbye. Jeez. 2 stone giants. Let's hope I can get out of here without running into the other one, blocking my way. So far, so good. Please don't activate the trap. Okay. Oh, there's going to be another one. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Don't be another one. Oh, God. Fire lizard. Get out of the way. Please don't be another trap. Okay, that's still fine, kinda. No, 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 no. Don't. That's the fire giant. Or the stone giant. Ugh. This is harsh. Don't be blocking the way. In fact, it'd be really cool if you got teleported. Oh my god. Okay, I think he got teleported. And... No! God damn it. Ah! I fucking knew. Good. Come on. Come on, come on. Why did... Oh, did I close the door? I don't know why I did that. Okay. We made it. Wow, what an irritating... Where did this door come from? Oh, it was a secret door. Okay. What an irritating, rather boring cave. Good lord. Alright, we have the wand of teleportation. Now, let's go get teleport control. And... Holy shit, that thief stole so much of my money. Get out of here. The only controllable way of doing that is in the infinite dungeon. I'm gonna leave all my stuff still over here, I think. So make a note of that. I've got very important things in the moldy dungeon entry stairwell. So the next thing I'm gonna do is head over to the infinite dungeon. There are pools in the puppy cave. I know I mentioned last episode not to drink from pools as a beginner, but sometimes drinking from pools is really the only way you can gain teleport control, and can sometimes be the fastest way. But the way I'm going to do it, the way I would generally recommend a beginner try to do it anyway. Let's do some more necromancy here. Oh, you know what? Since we can, let's just jump in the small cave real quick. And make a ghoul in here. Now we have a level 22 ghoul. It should be pretty strong. A trick door. I'll just use the knock spell. But sorry, it's so easy to get distracted in this game. What I recommend you do as a beginner... Alright, so now we're neutral lawful. We are neutrally aligned. To become a champion of balance, you need to be neutral equal. So we could do some more necromancy right now, but I'm not going to. But to get back on track again, back to when I was saying again, I'm going to the infinite dungeon, both because it's a good place to find spell books, but also because starting around... I want to see how strong this ghoul is. Nice. Starting around the 3rd level in the infinite dungeon, and we're just gonna reload level 3 a million times. But starting around the 3rd level, you can encounter blink dogs, and you have to be neutral anyway for them to attack you. Iron boots, definitely not better than the 7-league boots. I'll pick them up though. Yikes! With lawful tendencies, they still may not. They may not attack me. I may need to use necromancy one more time. But that's okay. Killing blink dogs? Ooh, an eminent and blood-chilling threat. I think me and my level 22 ghoul can handle it. That's going to be a unique monster. But anyway, blink dogs killing them is a chaotic act, even if they attack you first, which sucks. So that can play havoc with your alignment too. You hope you don't have to kill too many. But the point I'm getting at is you want to try to get a Blink Dog corpse. And if you get a Blink Dog corpse and you eat a Blink Dog corpse, come here, you will gain teleport control. So that's why we're here. Ah, Burning Hands. Fantastic. Let's learn Burning Hands. Burning Hands, 190 casts. It's not too many, but that's a staple offensive spell. Let's try to remember to bring our ghoul along with us. We are in Infinite level 3 now, so we're just going to keep reloading this level over and over until we run into some Blink Dogs. Again, a little bit tedious, but... Come on, ghoul, what are you doing? This is the safest way of getting teleport control, and you will find some spellbooks along the way. Gosh, we have been live for 42 minutes already. So I may end up... Hopefully we can find a Blink Dog corpse in relatively short order. Otherwise I may end up... oh yikes. Is that a priestess? Dark Elven priestesses can paralyze you, so I'm going to take care of her from a distance. I'm going to magic missile. Or you know what? I could let my ghoul handle things. No, ghoul, what are you doing? Ghoul, can you handle things, please? See, look at that. Ghoul, thank you. Nice. Oh, whoops. I believe I'm already... Alright, Ghoul, let's see what you're made of. You're surrounded. Level 22 Ghoul. Let's see how the Ghoul does. Ghoul's just not even going to attack anything. Nice. Nice. Good job, Ghoul. You are... There we go. Ghoul, are you going to fight some stuff? No? Oh, did the Ghoul attack a thing? I think so. Ghoul, you're really bad at this. You know that? You can give orders. If you right click, where is it? What? Can you not? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, whatever. I guess we'll have to take care of this ourselves. Ghoul, come on. Come on, dude. Let's go. Ghoul, come on. Don't be stuck again. Okay. So, hopefully we can find the Blink Dogs relatively soon. Nice job, Ghoul. Otherwise, I will end this episode. I'm not going to end the stream. I'm going to... I just want to keep these episodes to about an hour. No longer than an hour and a half. Hour and 20 minutes, actually. Hour and a half is kind of long for YouTube. So I'll be recording multiple episodes today. And chopping them up. Oops. I didn't even, before that thing was dead, I didn't even see if it was another priestess or what it was. Nice job, ghoul. Hasn't taken any damage so far, which is cool, which is good. I wonder if I can get... Ghoul, get out of the webs, you dummy. I wonder if I can see what its actual hit points and defense and stuff are. No. But this one is very experienced. Alright. Let's go back up to the second floor, I think. But then we're gonna go back up to the second floor. And then we're gonna immediately go back down to the third. Keeping the ghoul with us. I know this seems really boring, but this step is crucial. You need teleport control. And this is the safest way to get it. You can get it from drinking out of pools, but that's really dangerous. What, the were-rat just like super... I don't think I killed it. Maybe I did. I must have killed it. I thought it just like completely ran away. What happened to give orders? I know you can give orders. Is it Control O? No, but this at least shows me. So, DD27. PD is only 5. Wow. Hit points 169. Excellent. I'm gonna have to figure out what happened to my my give orders command, because you can tell the ghoul to like follow you or attack. C. Control C. I don't know. It's not really necessary. Get him, ghoul. Holy cow. 22 damage. Get him, ghoul. Yeah. Alright, that's a pretty powerful ghoul. That's pretty nice. So, at the end of this stream, I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with my give orders command and why it's not showing up. So we'll get that up and running before next stream. Before next episode, I mean. You can't exactly have a beginner's guide to necromancy and not know how to give orders to your pets. Alright, we're going to use necromancy one more time on this orc corpse. We're gonna make a shadow this time. Oh, my mana must have gone back up. Alright, there we have slight lawful tendencies. Man, I might need to use necromancy again. But as you can see, you can have multiple pets. I want to say you can have, like, an unlimited amount. The only thing is, it's very difficult to control more than one pet, as you can already see. So really, I just created that shadow, you know, just to manipulate my alignment. I will use it one more time and hopefully not ruin... Oh, there's a ghoul. Or not a ghoul, a white. Ghoul, get him. What? Get it? Come on, ghoul, help me out here. See, this is why I need to know how to issue commands. And I must have screwed up my game somehow. I know I used to be able to just right-click and it was in here, but there is a keyboard command for it. So I don't know why... Don't know why it's not showing up when I right-click him. And I just can't remember off the top of my head what the give orders command is. I would have thought it would have been like Control O. That would make the most sense, but sometimes stuff doesn't make a lot of sense in this game, and that's okay. Oh, you know what? These 7 League boots are gonna make it harder for me to stick with my guy. I'm gonna go ahead and put these leather boots on. There we go. That way he's not I'm not losing him so fast. I'm gonna attack this friendly goblin, and you have to right click to do that. And I'm gonna hopefully that'll make me a neutral, or I guess you can just kick him. Hopefully that'll make me a neutral equal character. Yes. Damn! My guy just does not want to change alignment. Oh, I shouldn't be... Well, I guess it's fine. I was gonna say I shouldn't be exploring level 4, but we'll keep doing it. It's okay. Ow. That hurt. Try to be more careful than I'm being with lizards that you encounter. If it's a karmic lizard and you melee it, that's a one-way ticket to being cursed. Alright, we got a caveman corpse. I'm gonna make another shadow out of it. Whew, our mana is super wrecked. No, get back here, ghoul. You get... Alright, whatever. That still did not change my alignment to neutral plus, or neutral equals. Get them, my undead slaves. Holy critical. Ghoul, get back here. Alright, we are gonna... Unfortunately, we're gonna have to end this episode without having teleport control. Come on. I'll take you with me, too. Oh my gosh, I'll take you all with me. Destroy him. These blink dogs are not being cooperative, and neither is my alignment, to be honest. I think they'll still attack me at neutral plus. I'm pretty sure I've been ambushed by blink dogs at this alignment. I was just trying to get it to neutral equals to be perfectly sure. And because neutral equals is where you want to be, so you can be crowned a champion of balance. Destroy him, my minions. Dude. That ghoul, though. So as you can see, waiting until you've gained a few levels to use Necromancy certainly has its benefits, especially if you can get to the small cave. Another way, so you don't have to go all the way back to the surface of the game. Another way to generate powerful Necromancy allies is in the Dwarven Halls that I mentioned. Instead of going through the animated forest, you can go through the Dwarven Halls. Come on, ghoul. And the Dwarven Halls also generates higher than normal level monsters. I guess I'll go over there. So that's another source of powerful Necromancy companions. That ghoul is tearing things up in here. I mean, it is only the infinite dungeon, so stuff in here is not very strong, but I'm still loving it. Ghoul, come on. Nice. Ghoul, don't. Ghoul, ghoul, ghoul. As you can see, this is very annoying. Do I need either of these to be following me around? No, I don't. And I could completely abandon them in here. But if you abandon them in the infinite dungeon, you do lose them forever. Again, not really a big deal. Oh, dude. Get him, ghoul. I'm going to go in the corner, and I'm just going to watch the ghoul obliterate everything in here. Or just watch him walk out and not care. Sure. Okay, ghoul. You dick. Get over here, you dumbasses. Hey! Ugh. Fine. Don't help me. I don't need it. Alright, let's necromance one more time. I'll make another ghoul. Alright, we got neutral equals. Oh god, why did I make another ghoul? Now I don't know which one's the really powerful one. Alright. I'm gonna name the really powerful one. Ghoulie. Alright, let's eat some dead bodies. Delicious. And nutritious. Door's locked. Okay. One thing you do want to be careful of is with powerful minions, trapped doors. If they take damage that they consider to be your fault, which enemies will consider traps that you set off to be damage from you. So if you set off a trap and it deals your powerful companion damage, it will try to kill you. Most necromancers are going to be able to deal with, you know, a really strong ghoul, even if it is 10, 20 levels higher than them. Probably going to be okay. Whew. But that is something to be aware of. Because that can ruin your day really quick. I mean, A, now your really powerful minion is hostile to you. But B, now you gotta worry about it potentially killing you. So just something to be careful about. You definitely want to have the knock spell. Because of that reason. Still are not finding any blink dogs, unfortunately. But at least we have the right alignment for it. Alright. Let's bring the ghouls. Go back down. Oh my god. Get him, ghoul. Nice. Come on. The goblin ghoul... Well, the goblin ghoul that I generated in here is much weaker than the one that I generated in the small cave, quite obviously. Ghoulie would have made short work of that gargantuan rat. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, fine. But it still took it down without, you know, taking a scratch, and that's pretty impressive. Alright, Ghoulie, come on. Let's go. See ya, sucker. Ghoulie, come on. Come on, Ghoulie. Oh, I should have named her Ghoulia. Missed opportunity, man. Can I get a blink dog, please? All right, Ghoulie, what are you doing? It usually doesn't take this long just to even find a blink dog. Okay. Let's let Ghoulie do some work. Did Ghoulie just get hit? I don't think so. Ooh, the weaker Ghoulie, or Ghoul. Oh, she did get hit. They're starting to get pissed now. They're going in. Ghoulie's like, no one touches the master. Oh my god. What a bloodbath. A Null Chieftain is a kind of a nice corpse, but I'll try to get something even more powerful for when I go into the small cave around level 20. Damn. Alright, well, what I will do between streams, and I hate to do it, I was gonna say I would just kind of grind for the Blink Dog between streams, but then I don't know if I'll be able to stream, or I don't know if I'll be able to record another episode today. But this is just not very interesting stream material, you know? Ooh. That fire breath could have been nasty. What's our time? We'll do this for another 10. Oh shit. I lost the other ghoul. Oh well. I'll do this for about another 10 minutes. I'll go ahead and explore the 4th level. And then we'll go back to the 3rd, and that'll probably be all we do in this episode. Alright, I got a couple new spell books. Well, I was going to say I was going to read them, but not with Ghoulie here. She's likely to wander off and be annoying. Now, see? Come on, Ghoulie. Help me out here. I do also have to figure out what's going on with my orders command. Ghoulie is a powerhouse, though. It must be said. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the 3rd floor now. Oh, you know what's gonna suck? If I do run into a Blink Dog, Ghoulie's gonna kill it. So I kinda need to leave Ghoulie, even though she's a workhorse. I kinda need to leave her behind somewhere. Because you want to find a Blink Dog, and then the Blink Dog's going to summon a bunch of other Blink Dogs. So you want to keep the first one alive so it can continue to summon more. And Ghoulie is just not going to let that happen. Ghoulie is gonna want that Blink Dog's blood. Get him, Ghoulie. Hey, Ghoulie, what are you doing? I'm gonna need more castings of knock. Uh-oh. It's also just so nice to have a companion that can paralyze for you. Especially when you have the Find Weakness skill. We're dancing. For those critical hits, Paralyze gives you guaranteed crits. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, we've got one more little corridor here to check. I'm guessing we are a bust on Blink Dogs. What I can do before we end the stream is I'm going to leave Ghoulie behind. And I'll show you how pools work. I was going to leave Ghoulie behind, but Ghoulie had other plans. Try to keep up, Ghoulie. I'm going to put on my 7 League boots. Good luck. So I'm going to head back to the surface. We're going to go to the puppy cave. And I will drink from a pool one time. Just so I show you guys what that's like. And, you know, hey, if I get, hey, a blanket. That could be fireproof. Could be waterproof. Well, it's a waterproof would be blue. Did I just get poisoned twice? I don't think so. I hope not. Well, we're poison resistant. I'll be fine. You can first aid poison damage. I think I did get poisoned twice there, but it's alright. Where are the stairs out of here? Ooh, take care of this guy. Thanks. Anybody? Oh, pfft. They're just gonna be in the room right next to the downstairs. That actually happens quite a lot. And by right next to, apparently I mean... Ooh, lightning bolt. Way down the hallway, but okay. Alright, bye, Ghoulie. Now I don't have to worry about Ghoulie. We've got our alignment where we want it to be. And we're back to the surface. So I'm going to drink from the pool one time. One time. We're lucky. We're not blessed. We don't have fate smiles. Chances are this is not going to be good for us. Drinking from the pool can abuse your stats. It can remove intrinsics that you already have. It can... What else can it? It can doom you and curse you. I'm likely to get cursed here which I can remove fairly easily. I did pick up a potion of insight just to see what intrinsics I already have, so I'm going to drink that. Alright. Lucky I have from the ring, so I can't lose that. We are inherently poison resistant and inherently acid resistant, so we could lose either of these two. I think it can reduce your hit point regeneration, but it's not going to do a lot towards that just because we have it through Candle and the healthy talent. It can maybe make that happen slower, but it's not a huge problem. So I'm going to do this one time. You see a red pool, you stand over it, you shift D just like you would drink a potion. You sure you want to drink from the pool? Yes. You feel corrupted. Alright, that's not bad. I'm going to drink one more time. You are suddenly gone. Oh. That makes things a little interesting. We're permanently invisible, I think, now. Which is both good and bad. If this works the way I think it does, and it may not, actually. I'm not 100% sure. If this works the way I think it does, we are permanently invisible, but we're also going to require a lot more food than normal. But that may only be the case for invisibility that you get from an item. If this doesn't make us hungrier than normal, this is actually incredibly powerful. But I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to end this episode here. I'm going to figure out what's going on with my Command Undead command, and I'm going to do some grinding off screen for Blink Dogs. Once I've found a Blink Dog, I'll come back, okay? So I'm going to end the episode, I'm going to end stream too. I'll be back hopefully soon. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.